currently volunteer for Wickford Art?
I do. I just finished a 2-year stint on the board of directors where my primary focus was the 5-year strategic plan and helping the board and the organization pull that together. I'm also on another committee, just starting that in the next couple of weeks. I'll be working on another committee to help the organization.
Wonderful. So now switching gears a little bit, how would you describe your artwork, your photography?
I give this one a lot of thought, and I think there's 3 main areas where I work: is landscape, street photography, and kind of still life and abstract. For the landscape, I think I'm moving to a place where my work is starting to become a little more abstract, and it's also becoming more expansive. What I like to think about is, and I think this is why it's kind of gone this way, is I like shooting the Rhode Island coast, and I can't tell you how many times I show up to shoot, Point Judith Lighthouse, and there's 5 other photographers shooting Point Judith Lighthouse. So how do you differentiate your work? And what I've started to do is make the lighthouse, or whatever subject I'm shooting, a smaller piece, and the environment and the water and the sky a bigger piece, because that's what's constantly changing. Mm-hmm. For street photography, that's still a work in progress. Every time I go out with my camera, I learn something new with street. I just did a shoot last week, and it was just an epic fail. I came home and looked at the photos, and it's like, okay, that didn't work. And then for the abstract, I've been tending to macro and really exploring light and shadow within the scene. Not so much the subject, but the impact of light and different lighting and shadow versus the subject itself.
I like that.
Do you have any photographers that you really admire or follow?
Of course, Ansel Adams. They can't see it on the camera, but there's an Ansel print hanging just to my right here. And I would say in contemporary times, there's a group of photographers on YouTube, of all places, that are actually really, really good landscape photographers. They're Ben Horn comes to mind. He shoots out of San Diego. He lives in San Diego, but he shoots predominantly in the Southwest U.S., and he shoots 8x10 film. And watching him set a photo up and his process is inspiring and incredible. Probably another one too that's been really, especially in the last year or two, been influential. His name is Alistair Ben, and he's out of Scotland. And his philosophy is something called expressive photography, which is you're not taking a photo of the thing, you're expressing the feeling you have while you're in the moment with the landscape. And it really makes you think differently about how you shoot, how you frame things, how you use time, the time element with lagging a shutter or not, how you crop things. Just really think beyond just this taking the 3x2 photo, but really expressing what's happening in the landscape. And that's his work, and listening to him has been very inspirational.